Welcome back, I'm Cynical Sibo, and I got a special one for you today. This is PYST by Parody Interactive. It's a play on Myst, which came out in 1993. This one came out in 97. And it was just to kind of make fun of Myst.
Was off to a rocky start. As I fell through the inky abyss, I tried to flap my arms.
Oh, that ought to work.
It was then I realized that I was on a trip that could only end in one place. And there it was, below me, PYST Island,
Ooh.
ravaged by the 4 million who had been taken on this same journey. Whether or not I will survive.
That's a reference to how many people played Myst. It was a lot of people.
I'll send you a postcard.
Alright. So let's go to PYST Island. So it's supposed to be the same island as Myst, but it's been all messed up now. Uh-oh. It's falling apart. Okay. This is a game I wanted to play back in the 90s, and I just never got around to playing it. So let's check it out and see what there is. Alright, the dock after Woodstock. You can click on the animals, it looks like. Oh, lovely. Ooh, ride the slide. Very nice. Okay, let's click on this first, huh? Okay. Just like a garbage chute. Anything else around here? The secret door, duh. Except for it doesn't look like I can go in the secret door. Weird. Ooh, some festive lights. How about this, this up here? Is this something?
Formerly known Productions, in association with Brand Loyalty, presents Be Scared or Be Squared, a PYST post-punk rave featuring Puss, Maidenfur, and Gallows. No one admitted without a nose ring.
No one admitted without a nose ring. That's funny.
PYST.
Alright. What can I do? I don't know how to move around here, because in the Myst game you just like clicked to move around. Nope, that's the same thing. Yeah, I was expecting to like click further on the dock or click here in the door. Do I have to right click? Help documentation.
Global variables conflict message. Your global variables may be conflicting with properly or improperly interfaced monitor keyboard cards or nested local variables in the main program algorithm. See nested incongruities in the manual, which is
which is not included. Okay. What can we click on? What have I missed here? So it seems like the icon changes anytime there's something you can click on. So I must have missed something, surely. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is that John Goodman is in this game. Yes, like famous John Goodman. Alright, what on earth? I might have to look this... Oh, wait, I can turn around?
Agnes Underbluff, Gardenia Circle Rest Camp, Suspension, Missouri. Dear Agnes, I am revolted and shocked by the depravity of this dreadful island. I was told by the nice man at the computer store that this was a reservoir of classic values. It's a reservoir, all right. Coming home.
All right. Looks like the audio cuts out a little bit early. That's probably due to the fact that this is an older game playing inside of a VM.
And I'm Cheryl, and we're your Octoplex Corporation tour guide.
Oh, well, thank you.
Sure has some wonderful plans for the island, Cheryl.
Right, Bob. This dock, the jumping off point for millions and millions of players, is going to be demolished and turned into a jet ski marina and ferry landing.
Ooh.
Do ferries swim?
Ferry boats, Bob. They're for the lucky condominium owners who will commute from the mainland.
Just part of the millions and millions of people who will enjoy PYST Island again, but this time in an orderly Octoplex kind of way.
Let's let these people go.
Okay. Can I go in the secret door now that I've listened to these things? No, still no. Is it like, oh, look, if you just go to the edges, you can go up.
3139 Mobius Circle, Cleveland, Ohio. Yo, Iggy, this place is so wrong, it's cool. It is max trashed, which is a statement from our generation, or something. Why don't you blow your folks' house and meet me here? Sean. P.S. Get a tetanus.
Get a tetanus shot first. Okay. This is pretty funny because this is like 1997, so this is like right before I was in high school. It's pretty funny to see what was, you know, big at that time. Ooh, so we can turn to the right, and this looks like the secret room. The crash pad, huh? What's this do? There he is. There's John Goodman.
Hello there. I'm King Mattress, ruler of PYST, and I know who you are. All the world.
The audio seems to be a little desynced.
And you're a pest. No, player, and all the players merely pests. As long as you're here, take the tour. No, take the tour, but don't steal anything.
Okay. Who's
Hi
this
there.
guy?
I'm the prince, formerly known as Prince, and welcome to my island. Think of me as your host. I'm a lot like Mr. Rourke on Fantasy Island, only taller and less Latin.
So I assume this is supposed to be like Cirrus, one of the two
If
sons
you
in
need
Myst.
anything, and I mean anything, don't hesitate to come back and ask. I'm always looking to make new friends and have a good time. I've seen some places on this island that you would not believe.
Okay, so maybe if we click on the other one, we'll see the Akana type brother.
Oh, you startled me. I'm sorry that you startled me, but I didn't expect you, and you didn't call ahead, and there are so many of you, and look at me. I'm not prepared for all of this.
Interesting.
Well, I'm Prince Syrup, and I'm not ready to talk to you right now.
Prince Syrup. Okay. So I guess he's supposed to be the serious one. So the other guy was Akana? Really? Interesting. We get like a little Jesus poster back there. Can't click on any of this, huh? Let's see. What's that say? Plan specific acts of cruelty. Powell 00. Alright. Okay. Somebody had fun making that sound effect for this game. Alright, how about this? That's what I thought that was. Alright. Come on, this is an old game and you're going to get me demonetized? Alright, what's this? Oh no. Same one. Can I click through it? Oh good. Okay, so if you click, you can just skip stuff. The crash pad. Will it tell me something about this?
This primitive cave was once the ceremonial center for the Aboriginals of PYST.
How primitive were they, Cheryl?
Their simple language consisted of a mere 7 symbols. Hello, goodbye, tree, bad, very, luck, martini, and death.
Wow,
Martini.
we know very little about them.
Yes, except for that one haunting sentence they have left behind. Very bad martini death. Hello, goodbye.
Okay. Very bad martini death. Hello, goodbye. Alright, I'm just trying to see if there's stuff on the corners here, because it seems like you can click on the corners to, like, turn and see more stuff. Whoa. Okay. Epicourt Center Trailer Park.
Oh, what do you want to do, Carl?
Go down by the clock tower and skip stone.
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to do, Rose?
Go bird watching on the dock.
All the birds are dead.
Right. Oh, we could go to the reactor and watch things mutate.
That's pretty scientific.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up, kid! Tell you what, sweetie, let's watch some TV, then we'll decide.
It kind of sounded like Jim Gaffigan. I don't think it was, but...
I'm Rank Rendell, and our PYST Public Television fundraiser is in its 300th hour. If you pledge 100 piastres now, you'll get all 25 videotapes of Ken Burns' epic 150-hour documentary, Hopscotch. And you call right now, we'll give you...
Okay. Again, it feels like the audio cuts out just a little bit early.
Precious trailer.
I'm still discovering it. It's got a microwave,
A kitchenette, a lovely shower, and this pull-down bed with a button.
Okay. Not sure what that button was supposed to be. But you can cook yourself a squirrel. That's always nice. so interesting. I can't decide what they were going for when they made it. Like... Alright.
It's double feature week at the PYST. Tonight, it's Life on the Edge in Power.
How's the family? It's going into turnaround, and Astrid wants custody of the child.
Astrid wants Solly?
No, George. Solly's out of Margot, my second one.
Oh, that's right.
Astrid wants custody of my inner child.
What is this game? I'm so confused.
That's new.
And PYST 2001, where sex and science meet and nothing happens.
You can't deceive me.
Oh, yes, I can.
You've taken one as a lover, haven't you?
Oh, Clark, not just one. Goodbye. Both films rated.
That kind of sounded like Ryan Stiles a little bit. Interesting. Okay. Anything else to click over here? Doesn't look like it. Well, let's try going back.
Norton, Alamo Garden Apartments, number 7, San Paludo, Texas.
Honey, I'm sorry. Please let me back. I've been camped out in the open under the trees for a week, eating squirrel and then thinking about you. I love you, Charles.
Oh, poor Charles. Alright. Oh, this is the observatory room where you could look at the stars in the original game. Oh. Seems to be a little bit more dangerous now. Bring back Pong. I bought Netscape at 20. For good clues, call Ellen. Okay. 12th. What does that say? Jewel? No. Winged Seeks 7th level half-orc sorceress. Oh, okay. A wizard. Okay. 12th level wizard seeks 7th level half-orc sorceress. Okay. Yeah, wants someone specifically less than him, huh? That seems a little bit messed up. Alright. What do we have here?
Warning! You're entering enemy airspace. Enemy target sighted. Rockets and cannon off. Incoming! Incoming! Enemy target in range. Fire at will.
Interesting. I don't think I'm getting all the references here. Oh, it's...
Your symbol is the scales, which indicates that everything in your life must be in balance. So all the good luck you've been experiencing lately, well,
Alright, it's gonna turn around, huh?
Pisces, the fish. The world is 3/4 water, and you're floating on top of it, stomach-bloated, lidless eyes staring heavenward. It's not my lifestyle, Pisces, but in a way, I envy you. With times the way they are, who really wants to be alive?
Alright, which one's mine?
Leo the
No,
lion.
not that one either.
You are the sign of royalty and share its destiny. Assassination, exile, or the life of a ludicrous puppet figure behind whose back the actual workings of government...
Oh, I hate that it cuts out early. This one's probably mine.
Taurus,
Nope. It's a bull. I thought it was
bull.
maybe the crab.
Your lucky number is pi to 12 places, and your lucky day is yesterday. Too bad. Like Ferdinand, you're a shy bull and hesitant to shout out loud, I deserve to be heard. Go ahead. Nobody's listening.
Alright, so this is the horoscopium,
Honey
huh?
Norton, Alamo.
Oh, that's Charles. That's right. Okay.
Gamers Point and Shoot Club, 742 Codex Way, Silicon, California. Gamers, I am hot wiring the chair in this place as a fully loaded F-18 simulation. Wear the VR goggles and go waste those alien sandworms.
Wow, VR goggles. They predicted something. Okay. Looks like that's all I can do here. So maybe let's go to a different place, huh? Ooh, the library. Perfect. Okay, there's a noose. And arrows everywhere. Oh. That Myst book is burning.
From the throne of King Mattress. To do. Kick out all the riffraff. Close the island. Build a wall. Play with Kitty.
Alright. The no exit library.
From the depths of Prince Syrup. Dad's upset because of all the people here. It's not the people, it's their trash and the germs. Everywhere I look, there's disease waiting to take me. The people from Octoplex say they're going to clean it up, but I can't trust them. I can't watch them all the time. Who knows? They could be working for the germs.
Alright. I could look up, I guess. What's this one, though?
To the next sucker. I can't open the freaking bookcase. I can't open the freaking door. I gotta get out. No longer a player.
Okay.
Dear Mary at girlschool.com.
Oh, no.
I don't usually reply to wonderful one-timers like yourself, but your 311 emails told me you need a clarification. Whether you were the little blonde from St. Catherine's, or the brunette from Performing Arts High, or whatever, you have to move on. There are other heroes in other games. The Prince, formerly known as Prince.
It's got a little symbol on it, kind of like princess a symbol. Okay. Well, I can't open the bookcase. It said no exit library. Maybe it really means it, but let's look up.
Shelley Pastano, 21,006 Grand Mall Parkway, Looney Tunes, Maryland. Shelley, are these guys nuts or completely what? The king can't make up what's left of his mind, and his sons, the princes, well, one is afraid of my germs, and the other one wants to get into my jeans. Furthermore,
All right.
nothing on the island matches my nail polish. I can't wait to get back to work. Wendy.
Okay.
Yale Cyber Journeys, 14 Bula Court, New Haven, Connecticut. Dear Yale Cyber Journeys, when you showed us the demo for the tour, it didn't look at all like this. What happened to the haunting, classical, solitary environment? Transfer us to the Castle Wolfenstein tour immediately. John and Mary Dennison.
Castle Wolfenstein. Alright, now we get to go to this spaceship here. Alien trash, huh? So the aliens have landed here and taken over this part of the island. I want to see the king. I know I've seen cutscenes of him before.
Organ out of order. Organ donor need.
Okay.
You make that noise, you have cold.
Oh, thank you, Osnox. I must heat myself. Ah, much warmer.
Flortran, get that out of microwave and make dinner.
1 more minute. I will be dinner.
Alright. This game is so weird.
We have arrived, Lord Vader.
Yes. Prepare to suck up all the Earth's oxygen.
We're all hoping it will cure your asthma, Lord Vader.
There's no oxygen in this air. It's all soot and rubber. Get me out of here!
Alright.
Captain Hazelwood. What? We're going on the rocks. On the rocks? Good. And make the next drinky a little drier.
Alright. It's interesting. I can't help but compare this to, like, Weird Al, right? So Weird Al, part of the reason that he's famous is not because he makes parodies. It's because the quality of his parodies are very good, right? So when you watch a music video from Weird Al or you listen to a song from Weird Al, it's almost as good as the original source material, just with weird, funny lyrics as well, right? This feels like they missed that part of the parody. You have to make the game good first, and then you have to make it funny.
The greatest mystery on PYST Island.
Yeah, it was on this very spot that Octoplex started building their luxury hotel here months ago, but were never able to get it off the ground.
That's because a huge alien spaceship appeared every night with their super destructo beam and disintegrated everything on the site.
Well, what I saw from my trailer was these good old boys from the clear-cut camp come over with this honking big truck with a rack of deer lights and rip off all the construction materials.
Maybe so, Bob, but it's...
Oh, the audio cutting out early is irritating, but again, that's probably not the fault of the game. That's probably the fault of my VM somehow. The Mumbo Jumbotron, huh? So this is where all the pillars were, and you had to get the boat to pop out of the little fountain. Okay.
Ce n'est pas unclickable.
Unclickable, huh? It's weird because it's hard to know what might matter.
Melkomboski, the PYST money man, with a super tip for all the island visitors. Here's Bosky's 10 magic words guaranteed to bring you success in life. Ready? Here they come. Luck, sex, money, health, secret, Elvis, power, guaranteed private, and special edition.
Okay.
If you want to sell anything in life, including yourself, use these 10 honeys and you can't lose.
Hey, that's useful.
Here's an example. This secret limited collector's special edition of Elvis's pyramid-shaped lucky ankle chains is guaranteed to bring you sex, money, health, and power, and it's yours for only...
Okay. That's pretty good.
Hello, players! I'm your PYST consumer watchdog, and I'm rough on bogus business. Nowadays, when you shop, you cannot be too careful when it comes to carefulness. I'm the expert, and even I get taken! Why, just the other day, I picked up this pack of potato chips at the PYST snack shop. Brought it to a party, opened it up, and... snakes!
It doesn't say anything on the can about snakes.
Now, let's...
Alright. Well, that's interesting. Let's keep moving on and see if we can find more John Goodman, because that's really what I'm curious about here. Oh, three-headed rat, okay. Case of emergency, get religion. Okay, so this is the downstairs, like, power source that you had to use to power up the ship. 78 rads, okay. So it's apparently nuclear.
Oh, that feels good. I like the heat. It's a regular sauna in here. All those hot rads make my coat nice and shiny. What are you talking about, my coat? It's our coat. Yeah, get a half-life.
Alright.
Uh-oh, you opened the breeder reactor, didn't you? You know what they're breeding in there? More of us. Hi, Ernie. Maybe they got it right this time. Maybe Ernie's got 3 heads and smarts, not like you two numbskulls. Who's he calling a numbskull? Beats me.
Alright, this is bizarre.
Careful, that's nuclear booze. I wouldn't drink it. Shut up, both of yous. A radioactive martini never hurt nobody.
Alright, well, let's move on and see if we can bump into John Goodman, huh? Let's figure this out. The pistol. Oh, there's a person in there. Okay. Big Ben buys 3 tries for $100. Dang, that's expensive. Set me to 220. Okay. Let's check this guy. Clockness. Well, let's keep going. Ah, here we go. Here's John Goodman. This is what I've been waiting for. I wanted to see what the heck John Goodman is doing in this game. Because this game seems like it wasn't made that well. And John Goodman at this time was already famous. He'd been doing Roseanne. He was a famous man. This is 1997. And clearly, he was willing to do something like this, which seems crazy.
Ah, that's much better. You know, it's very stressful being the king of pain. No, the king of the game? Yes, I am the king of the game. And I have many secrets. For instance, I could show you a whole other side of PYST Island that you've never experienced. Yes, no, yes, you haven't. And you won't, because I'm saving it for the sequel. Aren't hot tubs wonderful? I can sit here and enjoy the fact that you'll be leaving soon. No, very soon. No, now. Bye.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. Alright, well, maybe we can change that by messing with his hot tub, huh? Oh, what? Is that really all we get from John Goodman? There's got to be more to that.
1 Minute Publishing Company, 127 Larkspur Landing, Sensimilla, California. Forget about this place as a location for my total zen on a minute a day. If I wasn't a master, I'd be kicking somebody's ass by now. Master Baker.
Okay.
Look at the king, lucky dude.
We're lucky too, Bob. We
Learned a lot about PYST Island and a lot about Octoplex.
And a little about each other, Cheryl. I got you a little gift.
What is it?
It's a driftwood sculpture I found by the clock tower. Doesn't it look like the two of us on the back of a three-legged giraffe?
Huh?
Turn it this way, see?
Oh, yes. Gee, I feel awkward, Bob. I didn't get you anything.
That's all right. I'm losing my trailer and it'll be less things to pack.
Well, we've got to go now and get ready to take another player on the tour. And remember that getting pissed is only a click away. Say goodbye, Bob.
Goodbye, Bob.
Oh.
Alright, so this really is basically just a slideshow where you go through and you can click some things, and I should have probably clicked this in more of the rooms, as they were probably the comedic timing that was going to give the game a little bit more meaning, but that seems like it's about it. I mean, you can go back and forth through it and you can hear what people have to say, but yeah, it's just a slideshow. That's why it's always left or right, right? Left just means go back to the previous screen, and right means go to the next screen. And then up, down, left, right tend to be... or up and down tend to be like postcards, and then you can click a few things on the island, but mostly there's not a lot you can do, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know if you can replay it or if different things happen, but it looks like it's going to be the same thing, right?
Ah, that's much better. You know, it's very stressful being the king of pain. No, the king of the game? Yes, I am the king of the game.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I have many secrets.
I'm curious, I mean, if I leave the room and I come back in, I'm curious if there's any way to get him to say something else by interacting with a different thing, but it doesn't look like there is, right? It doesn't look like there's anything else to interact with. So this really is just this super short game, and maybe that's why John Goodman was willing to sign up for it, because they're like, oh, we only need you for like 20 minutes, right? But you gotta be shirtless. So, John Goodman, if I ever get a chance to talk to you, this is my #1 question as to choices in your life. Why? Alright, I've been Cynic Placebo. Thank you so much for joining me on this strange adventure, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.